How are you different, I guess, in the 10 years now that you've been in the league, Jordy?
I think you understand a lot of things. If it's the business aspect, if it's the game, if it's the meetings, you understand your body and what you need to do in order to be prepared for a season. So your mind's a lot more relaxed at practice. You're not all stressed out about a bunch of crazy little things that's going on. You can focus on the game. You can focus on different things you want to try out throughout training camp in order to improve. And you always got to change some things up, try to get better, because everyone else is, and someone's there to try to take your job and shut you down.
So it was missing sitting out the first preseason game part of knowing what you need to do to stay healthy and stay strong?
Absolutely. So we're figuring some things out. Body feels good, though. I'm planning on getting some action this weekend in Washington. And,
okay.
It's good to get back out there, get hit a little bit, get comfortable. The speed is obviously going to be a little faster than what it is at practice, and get used to that. So come game one, you're prepared.
So you would say that you do need preseason action?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I want it. I think it's
nice.
good to get out there, to get hit. Going into last year when I hardly did any training camp and didn't do any preseason, it's different out there. You haven't been hitting, especially coming off the ACL. I hadn't been hitting over a year, and so it's a little different. And so you kind of get a little taste of it, get out there, get your feet wet a little bit again, and get some adrenaline going and work on that conditioning, because there's nothing like game-time conditioning, and make sure you're ready to go.
So if you could wave a wand, what would be the perfect number of preseason games for you and for most of your colleagues in the National Football League, best you can tell?
I keep going back and forth on it, to be honest with you, because part of my thinking, too, is if we take away preseason games, it's just going to add more practices, and I don't think any guys want that either. So, but if you look at our organization here in Green Bay, we keep a lot of late-round draft picks, a lot of undrafted guys, so and they get plenty of opportunities through practice and games. I could see going down to 3 maybe, but my issue with that is training camp's probably still going to be the same, so lengthwise. So unless they're cutting a week off training camp, I don't want to cut any games.
I don't think they're going to be cutting a week off of training camp, Jordy.
That's my worry. So, to be honest with you, if you look at last Thursday, the day before is light. The day of the games, for the veterans, it's light. The day after is usually off. So if you take that game out, those are probably going to be 3 practices. So it's another way to, honestly, for the veteran guys to take care of their body and make sure you're ready to go, because you'll get the 2 probably middle games, or if you had a little bit in the first game, it wasn't much. So that's kind of my mindset. So I think we need to be careful as players that we don't dive into getting rid of preseason games and keeping camp the same. And we do more practices instead of games. And I'm not a big fan of the dual practice when teams go against other teams, because to me it's a preseason game.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, download our app. Please, just if it's a memory thing, just delete other apps. You don't need those apps. This app, the Rich Eisen Show app, you need that.